pop a Coke real quick. You ever have a conversation with someone about quite a serious topic, and instead of thinking of logical, humane responses, you think of the most terrible, despicable rebuttals instead? And I mean, obviously you don't actually say them, but you think of how different your life would be if you actually did. Well, I got some eloquent news for you, because the snazzy, sophisticated, almost swank Sigma males in my comment section don't seem to give two shits about social norms, and opt to voicing the most repugnant thoughts that their neuron noodles could possibly cook up. So in this completely safe for work YouTube video, I'm going to be showing you some of the most freaktastic comments that my beautiful viewers have blessed us with. Mantis has some handlebars. I don't know, they seem a bit flaccid. Like, you'd probably end up ripping them off depending on how hard you're gripping them. And once you rip off Mantis's antennae, she's basically just a vegetable. And I feel like it's just morally wrong to engage in romantic activities with someone that you personally crippled. So maybe just use those big ass elf ears of hers instead. Nox, I'm going to touch myself to Mater from Cars 2 while listening to your voice. Okay, why specifically Cars 2? Like, they made 3 different master Maters after each Cars movie came out, and the most detailed version of the 3 would obviously be the 3rd one. So you're just mentally restarted if you choose Cars 2 over 3. What slippery fluid would you use to jank if you're out of oil? I asked this to a friend and they said mayonnaise. I see, here's the problem with mayonnaise. So long as you don't mind the smell, it's actually a decent lubricant. For about 2 minutes. After the 2-minute mark, the friction that your hand is generating upon your schlong will start to heat up the mayonnaise, which not only makes the smell infinitely worse, but it also starts to bake the mayonnaise into your meat. And this is especially a problem if you're a white man, because your dick is gonna look so white that every woman who ever sees your piece is gonna nickname it Casper the Friendly Chode. And if you ever get a blowjob, that's just gonna taste like a Burger King Whopper. And this is exactly why you should use Loctite instead, because it would be excellent for procreation. Is it bad that I want Sombra to be my Latina mommy? When I see her, I regret being with my girlfriend. I need her in my life. Sombra, I beg you, please be my wife. Listen, I understand that the Latina Dami mommy is hot, right? But you need to realize that she's just pixels at the end of the day. The virtual hack Tua is not worth leaving a reality-based boo thing. But Lifeweaver, on the other hand, this guy, I don't know anything about Marvel. Also this guy, Captain America is by far and away the most mid character of all time, because all he does is throw a shield. Bro, he's a goddamn war vet that was given a serum by the US government specifically to make him a super soldier. The shield is just a boner. How could you possibly even glaze this man? The only good quality about this superhero is the fact that he has America in his name. Bro just runs around and punches people whilst throwing his technologically advanced turtle shell at a couple out of reach bogeys, all the while heroes like Thor are literally creating thunderstorms and zapping bitches with lightning bolts. Captain America fucking sucks, and I will stand by that statement for eternity. I wished that Santa would bring me a life-size Widowmaker with a controllable submissive button. You see, this would be great and all if it wasn't for the fact that my dick wouldn't even be able to reach past Widow's mountainous ass cheeks. So I'll just stick to yoinking my splunky instead. I kinda want to permanently suffer like Ramatra, because then it means Moira has to constantly piss on me to heal me. The funny part about this is that the golden shower you'd be receiving is probably the only shower you've ever had in your entire life, especially if you think Moira is hot. I never wanted to breed with anyone more than I want to with Widowmaker. That perfect, curvy body, those bountiful breasts, the childbearing hips, what the fuck? It honestly fucking hurts knowing that I'll never mate with her, pass my genes through her, and have her birth a set of perfect offspring. I'd do fucking anything for the chance to get Widowmaker pregnant. ANYTHING. And the fact that I can't is quite honestly too much to fuck a bear. Now you see, all you gotta do in order to replicate Widowmaker is to find a curvy French woman that'll let you paint her entire body purple with permanent marker, and then after the marker seeps into her skin, her future children will genetically mutate and become little Thanoses. Can you give me a portion of your foreskin? Now you see, I would, but you're gonna have to find a bitch ass doctor that cut my hookah hood off when I was birthed. By the way, how do doctors even dispose of snipped manhoods? Do they just toss the excess inception skin in the dispensary bin? Damn fucking bars. Or do they secretly keep every man's hood in a vault to enter their DNA into a database to make non-cum required clones of us? I think I'm onto something here. There's actually a reason people like feet so much. In the love part of the brain, it almost builds the body. The problem is that this means that the feet and genitals are next to each other, which sometimes causes people to like both. Dude, this guy is trying his absolute hardest to cope with the fact that he likes feet, but he's explaining it in a way that makes it seem like he only knows this information from a third party. That way people assume he doesn't actually enjoy them. If you don't like feet, why would you do research on why people like feet? If you want some advice, just accept defeat. I am not gay, says Noxy. Also Noxy. A brick wall of a man and brick walls get me bricked up. I really love naked man. I wish they made more male. Just because I enjoy the act of admiring men in the nude doesn't necessarily mean I want to have gay sex with them. Think of it like this. Back in the 15th century when nude paintings were at the peak of their popularity, would you consider the artists gay if they were using a naked man as a reference? No. In fact, the artist probably got really excited when a dude with a big dick walked in, because that would cause more attention to be drawn to that specific art piece. It's not like the artists want to aggressively make out with their canvases simply due to their above average sized cocks. Hopefully that explanation EMPs the gaydar that y'all have on me. I never fail to leave the YouTube site for 15 minutes and come back when I see your thumbnails. Now this is a weird comment because the only external site that would make any sense for you to visit would be lemonparty.org. There's no way you can go so deep into analysis of male attractiveness. You definitely gay. Well, the fact that I am also a male helps with diving into the attractiveness of other men. You see, if I were to call my boyfriend, my friend that is a boy hot, it's coming from a straight place. I just hope it doesn't land on my face. Finally, Noxy making something to goon for, but brother is turning gay. Turning? Bro, Lorky can shapeshift into anything, so basically, hear me out, guys. Yeah, but since he's a dude, I don't think I could roll with that, unless he turns into Bubba, of course. Pickle Boy N2B says, pickle. Why does this have 14 likes? I mean, to be fair, I liked it, but that would mean 13 other special, unique, fully functioning human beings also like this pointless ass comment. This man comments pickle on every single one of my videos. And hell, if he keeps the streak going, I guarantee you go into the comment section right now, you'll see him at the top of the results. Squirrel Girl being in B is a federal crime, SMH. The fact that you have the right to such a shit opinion is a federal crime, TBH. Anyone told you that you were actually funny? Yeah, my grandpa laughed really hard at a joke I made a few years ago, and that one event single-handedly created my humor confidence. Can we please have your settings on Cassidy? Alright, listen, I'm too lazy to actually open up Overwatch, so I'm just gonna say this. If you're on console, the only thing you change from default settings is put your horizontal sensitivity to 100 and put your vertical sensitivity to 70, and also change your jump button to RB. You can finally afford Overwatch, but the game is free. You see, the game itself might be free, but the guaranteed brain cancer that you obtain from playing a singular game of competitive comes at a very costly price. I think I became immune to manually breathing, just because of the sheer amount of times I had to do it because of you. Yeah, I've also noticed this actually. Whenever I tell y'all to manually breathe, I pretty much forget about it immediately. I need another manual task. You know what? Start manually blinking for me. Watching this when drunk is the best thing I've ever do since getting born. Since getting born? You barely even did anything to get born. I mean, sure, you were the fastest swimmer, but being born is pretty much just RNG. The only skillful thing you do when being birthed is the Rainbow Six Siege angle you took to exit the pussy lit premises. Nox, are you not feeling well? Since when do you do family friendly videos? First off, don't fucking yell my name like that. And second off, I've always made family friendly videos. They may not be suitable for all families, but I'm sure at least one fucked up family on earth would get a kick out of a Cox Delicious video. Why do we only have 3 story times? Come on, Nox, I need to know everything about your life. I don't know who the fuck y'all take me for, but I am not some fucking wizard who just has infinite crazy interesting stories that I can tell all day. I mean, I could tell you the story of the mean shit I took right before recording this video, but nobody's gonna want to hear about that shit. Literally. The point is, I want to keep the storytime videos as authentic as possible. And in order to do that, I need time to dive into my brain and piece together every event in said story. Can we get a guide how to get an Overwatch femboy? Just be a famous Overwatch YouTuber and they'll come right to you like the good boys they are. Futa tier list needed. Why do so many of you want a federal unemployment tax X tier list? Alright, so let me give you some context for this next one. There's a new feature on YouTube where you can ask an AI bot questions about a specific YouTube video. So I figured I'd test it out on the Smash or Pass vid. So I asked it, how does the speaker analyze the character's physical traits? They said the speaker focuses heavily on physical attributes when analyzing each Marvel Rivals character. Here's a breakdown. Muscles. He repeatedly mentions characters' muscles, particularly for men. Body shape. The speaker is very interested in body proportions, frequently discussing hips, thighs, and waistlines. It's actually doing a pretty good job. Clothing. The speaker makes notes of outfits and specific elements, such as the silkiness of outfits. They pretty much got that down to a T. Other than the fact that I was primarily talking about men when mentioning muscles, that's just not true. I barely even spoke about that. You know what? Summarize the entire video. This video is a Smash or Pass tier list of all the Marvel Rivals heroes. The creator, Noxylicious, goes through each hero, rating them based on their attractiveness, and ultimately decides whether they would smash, date, or pass, avoid them. This is exactly what that means, yes. Here's a breakdown of some of the key characters. Noxylicious thinks Storm is the hottest character in the game. Damn right. Hulk is considered a pass because Noxylicious feels like they are too similar in physique. This is what I'm saying. Noxylicious is curious to see what Iron Fist Punch would feel like. Smash. Hela's physique is described as dammy mammy and gets an easy smash. Noxylicious finds Captain America's physique mid and passes on him. The YouTube AI should have just changed Noxylicious into we, because I'm sure YouTube is illogical enough to agree with that. I'm gonna make sure my kids grow up with your vids. If you actually did, your kids would be excellent future candidates to run for president. There's something irresistibly primal about Roadhog. The sheer mass of him and the unapologetic display of of flesh and scars, exudes a raw, untamed energy that's impossible to ignore. That belly is not just a feature, it's an invitation, a soft yet formidable expanse that radiates power and dominance. The way his hook dangles, both a threat and a promise, feels like it's meant to pull you to his gigantic sausage. You are forced to suck, and if you try to escape, you will be pulled back again. And that voice, gravelly and guttural, whispers of a darkness that's strangely comforting while you are absorbing every single drop of his semen. Dude, if you show this to somebody who's trying to learn English, they might just fucking die. I was doing archery the other day, hourglass build by the way, with luscious blonde hair. You didn't spell that right by the way, dumb fuck. And started thinking about your videos. I started giggling and accidentally fired a bow straight into the wall. I'm dead. I then got home and started violently touching myself to this. Dude, this sentence has so many plot twists I might just fuck a horse. Hey Nox, I just wanted to comment to say thank you for everything you've done for me. I leave for military BMT tomorrow, so I won't be able to watch your content for a few months. But you've taken a lot of stress off of me and given me plenty of laughs. Keep up the great work, brother. Seeing this shit genuinely warms my heart. As corny as it sounds, this is honestly the only reason I make videos. Like, I just want to make people feel the way I felt back when I was watching my favorite YouTubers. You just get home from a long day of dog shit, sit down, watch a video, and makes your day a little bit better. That's all I used to use the app for. So I actually get excited when I see comments like this. Thank you for your service, brother. Alright, so this next one isn't really a comment, but it's a text I got from my mom that actually made me laugh for once. I'm gonna have to rephrase what she's saying to make it make sense though, because this woman apparently doesn't know a damn thing about sentence structure. TikTok got created, banned, and then brought back before GTA 6. At least I have talks again. I didn't even know my mother knew what GTA was. I thought women only knew things about cooking. Alright, I'm gonna send y'all off with one final comment that will hopefully bless you with a good hard thinking session. Is ice cream called ice cream because it's iced cream? Or is it called ice cream because it's creamed ice? Or is it called ice cream because someone creamed in the ice? Or is it called ice cream because the ice creamed? And that's all I have for you beautiful Jill-Yangs today. If you want the chance to be in a future comments video, be sure to leave a devious statement down below. Just don't break YouTube TOS, because that might prevent me from making money, and you don't want to do that, come on now. So enough stalling, make sure you Hitler like button.